Hey guys! So I thought I would do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna do like a chatty get ready with me and just talk about books that I have in my life right now. So I'm kind of in a filming slump and I can't decide what I want to film, and I just wanted to talk to you guys, and I didn't want this just to be a vlog because it is weird on my schedule. So I think I'm just gonna upload this as a regular, just like chatty get ready with me. Excuse my cat, if you can hear him, he's batting around my hair tie around my bathroom floor, so if you hear any sounds, that's what it is. Anyways, let's I'm gonna hopefully do my makeup to get ready for work, and it's not just gonna be me babbling at the camera. So I have my coffee here and all of my books that I want to talk to you guys about. So the big thing that has been a problem is that I'm in a reading slump, and if you guys watched my reading vlog, this past one that I put up, I had a really good reading week, and then it just killed it because I am not loving Scarlet Epstein Hates It here. This is only like a 200 some book. Let's check it out. This is only a 280 page book, and I just cannot get through it. I'm at 140 pages, so I'm literally halfway through, and it's so whiny, and I'm just, I want to push through because I want to be able to review it for you guys, but also it's just like kind of killing me to finish this. And I haven't had a book like this in a while, and it's just, I have no motivation to finish it, but it's so short, so I keep going back and forth whether I want to finish it or not, and like, it's hard for me to review it for you guys if I haven't completely read the book. I don't feel like that's fair to the book, but it's not good, guys. The main character is very whiny, and ugh. So because of that, I have decided to pick up Vampire Academy to make myself a little better. However, after trying to push myself to reading Scarlet Epstein Hates It here, even Vampire Academy isn't saving me because I'm just not in the mood to read. So I love Vampire Academy when I'm reading it, but I'm just not like going back to it because I'm in the reading slump. But Gabby is going to join me, so she just bought the box set because apparently Gabby didn't have all of the books, which she's like, should I buy these? And like, of course, like, why is that a question? I'm gonna tell you to buy them. Basically, I'm gonna tell you to buy books regardless, like, I don't care who you are, but especially Vampire Academy if you haven't read them. So she's like, let's do like a reread together. So I don't know if we're doing just the first book or if we're doing all the books. Like, I'd be okay with doing all the books, but she hasn't read them since high school, so I'm pretty excited to reread them with her. And so I made it a little farther. So she just got the books yesterday, and I'm on 43. So I'm a little bit a ways through it, but that'll be easy for her to catch up because it's only 40 pages. So I'm rereading this copy because this is the 10th anniversary copy, and I wanted to see if anything changed, because when City of Bones did their 10th anniversary, which is a gorgeous cover, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend going and checking it out. Emma Books said that she could tell slight differences with City of Bones and what Cassie Clare did. So I was wondering if Rashomi did that, or if it's just the exact same printing and it's the special stories at the end, which, go to like your local library if you don't want to own 2 copies of Vampire Academy. The other stories in the back of it is super cute, so I highly recommend just like thumbing through it. You get about 100 pages extra of stories, and it's just like so darling, and I really like it. Did you get the hair tie? So I'm in the middle of Vampire Academy. I'm also listening to City of Fallen Angels. Is that what that's? City of Heavenly Fire is the one I'm in the middle of, and I am on chapter 10. I'm at 250, so that one is going by really fast. Because I've been in a reading slump, I haven't been listening to it. Like, I just haven't wanted anything to do with books lately, which is why, like, I'm doing this video, because I'm in such a weird mood right now, because that doesn't really happen. Like, I don't really get in reading slumps too often, but I'm not loving where I'm at right now. So on the other note, if anybody wants to join me and Gabby with our Vampire Academy read along, feel free to join us because that'll be a fun, good time. Plus, I'll probably do reading vlogs on it so you guys can like comment where you guys are at. I don't use Twitter too much. Like, I'll comment on other people's things, but I never really make posts myself too much. I'm trying to get better about it, but I tend not to use Twitter. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you guys one of the most exciting things. So I joined NetGalley when I first started BookTube because this was before I started a bookstore, and I thought I knew YouTube was never going to be like a paying thing, especially with the new requirements for monetizing your videos and such. But one of the coolest things I thought of that... Kitten, I'm trying to tell them the big news. What are you doing? Get out from underneath the rug. This is what I'm dealing with. Kitten. Can you not be underneath the rug trying to play? The hair tie is on top of the rug. This is why we can't have nice things. Anyways, my exciting news, so hopefully I put that back where it was before. My exciting news is that I joined NetGalley a long time ago, and I did like 2 titles on there. Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the cat. So one of the biggest perks was ARCs, and I thought that was like the coolest thing to get books before they're released, and that was like a super awesome thing. So now that I'm working at a bookstore, booksellers get sent ARCs. I mean, they're not like, we don't get a ton of ARCs, and we don't get like ones that are highly sought after all the time, but sometimes you do get cool ARCs. So it's not as exciting of a thing now because they just come into the store. But I went on NetGalley just on a whim to see, like, I haven't been on there in a while, and one of my most anticipated reads is on there. So I just like put my name out there, right, and applied for it, not thinking anything. And NetGalley is, you just get an e-ARC. It's not like actual physical copy, and then when you when you get closer to the date of release, they will take it off, so you're not able to access it. So it's not like an ARC, like a physical ARC that you can keep the whole time, right? But it's still really cool because it's a little more small YouTuber friendly on that website. And so most of the time the bigger groups tend to have like a subscriber limit or something like threshold that you have to meet, and it's usually 1,000 subscribers for the bigger ones. However, the one that Macmillan, who I got this book from, doesn't have a subscriber limit, but they just said that they were limiting how many e-ARCs they were sending. And so I submitted it thinking like, well, I'm probably not going to get it, but I'm super hyped for this book. So I put in my request for To Kill a Kingdom, and I'll pop a picture up like right here. And I got like looked after work last night, and it was in my shelf, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So if you guys haven't seen, To Kill a Kingdom is a like Little Mermaid retelling, and it's with sirens, not mermaids, but I mean, they're kind of the same thing. I'm not completely down like the mermaid type, so like I love mermaids, but I don't know the difference between mermaids and sirens. So if you know, let me know. I know that they both have like their song and stuff, and sirens kill people with their song. I don't know if mermaids do, or if that's like the distinction between them, but I'm really, really excited because the story sounds like dark and twisty. Hold on, I gotta stop talking while I'm doing my eyebrow because I'm messing this up. There, it's fine. Do you ever just give up on your makeup and you're like, yeah, it's fine, my face just can be weird today? Because that's me like 75% of the time. Anyways, back to Kill a Kingdom. I've been super hyped for this book because it's like dark and twisty story, but it sounds almost like a revenge story, but I don't know which way the revenge story is going to be, and it's already got so good reviews on Goodreads. It's like 4.17 review on Goodreads, which most of the ARCs that I get, or like the 2 e-ARCs that I got that they're like low. they're not highly reviewed books, and they're not good reviewed books, and then so it's like kind of disappointing. But I'm super excited for this one, because literally as soon as I heard this one was coming out, and I was like, yes, I need this one. So that comes out on March 5th or 6th. So I have to have my review up before then, because my e-arc will go away. So the problem is, I'm reading all of these books. I don't really want to read Scarlet Epstein Hates It Here, and I want to read the To Kill a Kingdom, but I'm already like packed up with books right now, and it's like, do I want to really add another one? And so, plus I just hate DNFing books. I really do. It feels like I'm giving up, and I don't, like, does anybody else have that issue about DNFing books? Because it really like bums me out when I can't finish a book, because I'm like, feel like a quitter. So that is all like my potential books right now, and I don't want to use this. If you guys have ever checked out Morphe palettes, they're really cheap and they're really nice. Like, there's a ton of colors. I really enjoy them. I mean, that's a crap ton of colors, and I think they're only like it's under 20 bucks for a palette, which is amazing, because I used to chalk out some money for makeup, because I was like, I've always been in love with YouTube, the makeup community first, and so I used to be like high-key obsessed with makeup, and now I just don't care, because I found the book community and I'm like, yes, this is my home. But there's some like gorgeous colors, so I highly recommend if you haven't. Oh, I don't know if I've showed you guys this. I think I probably have in another video, but my mother-in-law got me these awesome wand makeup brushes. I don't know why I haven't been using these, because this is what I should be using for this. That's only appropriate. They're like pretty good quality too, so I'll use these. I got some new books the other day. So for Valentine's Day, Trevor got me flowers, and then he got me volume 3 of fruit baskets. He's like, I want to get you all of them, but I got you the third one, and because I'm really enjoying them. I haven't started the second one, but it's got some issues, but they're still really fun, and they're like fast reads, and I think they would be really fun to read during like a readathon, because you can fly through them and you feel like you're accomplishing it, so it keeps you going. So I have that one that I recently got that I've been debating digging into, because we've been postponing watching the anime until I get ahead with the mangas, because they're following it pretty closely right now, but there's only season 1, I think, of Fruit Baskets, maybe. So I want to get ahead so I don't get spoiled while reading it, because then that slows me down a little bit reading. And then I also picked up 2 books yesterday at work. So I saw Rocky and Rhiannon, Blonde with a Book and Crescent Moon Reads talk about this book, and it's A Study in Charlotte, and as soon as I heard about it, I was like, okay, I need it. Like, I need this. And so I finally broke and got it. It's a Sherlock Holmes and Watson story, and it sounds like Sherlock Holmes and Watson are rivals, and they're like descendants of the Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. So this sounds super interesting, and the hype is so real for this one as well. So I think that I'll love this one, and it's a pretty short book, so definitely thinking about. Look how cute this cover is as well. Like, yes. So that is probably going to be in my March TBR, I think. I'm really excited for that one. Also, another dilemma, because I've got all these books that I want to read, and then a book that I don't really want to read but I want to finish, is Sight Witch. This came out a few days ago, like last week, and I really want to get to this one. It's so short, but it's got nice deckled edges, and it's actually like oh, you can't even see that because my mirror. It's an illustrated edition, so they're illustrated. It's an illustrated novella is what Goodreads called it, and so it's like, yes, like, and it's like different formats, and it just looks so cool, and I'm excited. However, if you haven't read this series, do not go on the Goodreads page, because it has major spoilers within like the first sentence. So, because it's like, before blah blah blah, before this happens, and I'm like, dude, like, anybody stumbling upon this because it's like 0.5 of the series, so people think prequel and they start with this, will be spoiled for the rest of the season. So definitely read these in publication order if you haven't. So I could not figure out why my thing was like not completely focusing, and the way that my camera is like trying to focus on my mirror, so I'm sorry if a few frames were out of focus, but we're back and we're actually focused here, so hopefully it'll be a little better. So I'm just debating on what to do. Do you guys feel the same way about quitting a book before, like DNFing books? Like, I don't know why I have such a big issue with that. Like, does anybody else have problems with DNFing books? Because I've talked to Trisha when I was reading the Marked series, or when I read the Marked book, and I was like hate reading that book, which was fine because it was like I was flying through it and I was like enjoying hate reading because I was like mocking the book in my head. But this book just kind of kills me, and it's just whiny, and I don't see the end game here, and I'm halfway through the book, which is saying a lot. The only like positive note about the book is that it's got a cute like older character in it that's like a different dynamic. Otherwise it's like just a whiny girl, and she's supposed to be older, and it's not like I get teen books can, like, the protagonist can sometimes be a little more immature because they're geared toward a younger audience. However, this girl is like 16 or 17 in this book, and it's not like she's on the younger spectrum, and I can't deal with it. So if you guys have any video ideas, because I'm clearly in a video slump as well as a reading slump, let me know. And let me know if you guys like this, just me randomly coming on here. I probably won't do this a ton. One, because I'm not like a super fantastic person that you're coming here for the makeup. Also, I don't really plan things out. I just kind of go and make it up as I go. I might do it every once in a while. If you guys like it, just like let me know down below. But if you have any like video suggestions, let me know as well, because I would love some video suggestions. I love doing my reading vlogs, but it's really hard to do reading vlogs during a reading slump. So it takes off like a video that I put up a week, and I don't know, I was just running out of ideas, and I was cranky because I was in a reading slump as well. So, and my best friend from back home was like trying to come up with video ideas for me because I was like, I don't know what to do. And then Gabby was texting me as well, and I just feel so bad because I was just like shooting them down, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't know. Like, nothing was sticking when he was just like throwing things at the wall. Hopefully I was gonna like one of them. And he did come up with some fun ideas, but nothing I wanted to do right now. I'm very hard to help, it seems. I don't know how beauty gurus do their like intricate eye stuff and still talk to the camera at the same time, because I am not on that level. So this is the finished look. I don't really do anything too crazy for work because it's work. Brace yourselves, you're gonna come a little close here. So I did like a raspberry type of look on the top of my eye, and then I do have like blush and bronzer and highlight and everything, but I really only do that for like videos, or if I want to get like super fancy. I don't do it on an everyday basis. So I basically just do eyeshadow that's like my extra stuff, and then the rest of it's like necessities, like eyebrows so I look like I have eyebrows, and like eyelashes so I look like I have eyelashes. So, or you know, like mascara, not like eyelashes. That's too much effort for me. So this will be my finished look, and thank you guys for chatting with me while I get ready. Like I said, let me know down below if you have video ideas for me, or if you liked this video and how often you'd like to see these, because I mean, I like just talking to you guys besides in my reading vlogs. So hopefully this video won't be too long, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!